Yeah, so this little address sign thing here is a really easy project to do. It's something that any do-it-yourselfer can do. It doesn't take much time, doesn't take a lot of materials. It's very inexpensive to do, but really, makes your home look a little bit more custom. And this is actually part of a project that I'm doing here. I'm building these shutters for the outside windows of this home. So yeah, if you're interested in looking at that, I'll put a link at the end of the video or in the description to that video where I showed how I built these. They still have to be painted yet. They're going to get painted the same color as the address sign there. But yeah, I just took some scrap pieces from that little project over there and put these together. And how you do this is going to depend on how many numbers that you have. You might have to alter it for that. If you had 3 numbers, then I would go with 2 long boards in the middle and then 1 short one on either side. You could probably go up to 4 on that, just with your spacings, just fit it in that space. But I've got 2 numbers, and I've also done the same design with 1 number where I put a little bit bigger number in the middle, which kind of filled the space. So you can, change the size of your numbers to make things fit as well. But, I'm using a 6-inch number here. And these are numbers that were here. They were originally brass. Somebody painted them black, and now I've painted them with a metallic silver so that they're going to catch the light, and especially at night, so that they're more visible. And also, I'm going to have it underneath my lamp, so it'll shine at night. And also wanted some contrast with the background. So, all I did here, I'll just throw out the dimensions to you here. So that center board I've got is 13.5 inches long, and then I made the 2 center ones at 10 1/8. So I've got a little 1.5 step here, top and bottom, so it's the same. I pre-stained them. What I did is I cut my pieces, fit everything, and then I pre-stained them, and then I assembled it. And so on the back, all I have on the back to hold it together is these little plates. And these are little, they call them mending plates. You can get them at the building center. And I just, screwed them together with some number 6 by 5/8 screws. And so that's what's holding it together at the back. And at the front, you can see the screws here. That holds it together on the front. So now when I install this, what I'm going to do is take the numbers off, and then I will be putting a screw underneath. I'll be concealing the mounting screws underneath the number. So then I'll mount the board, and then I will remount the numbers to cover the screws that I used to mount the board. I've just taken the numbers off, okay, and so this number is going to go right here. All right, so you can see how it's covering. I've got 2 mounting screws, so I've got 1 here and 1 here, and so this one's going to get screwed back on, and it's going to get, so it'll cover this screw, and then the other number is going to cover that screw. And so I decided to put it here because I want to have the light to shine on it at night. And yeah, so you just want to make sure that it's nice and level, plumb. Now, if you're not as anal retentive as I am, you don't have to take the numbers off and do all this. You could just put a screw, up here in the middle, and one down here in the middle as well. But when I can, I like to try and conceal the screws. It looks a little bit more professional that way. All right, so I'm going to screw these numbers on, and then we're finished with this little project. All right, folks. So there's the numbers installed back on, and that's my address sign. That cost me absolutely nothing. I used all scrap. Those numbers were here before. I had the paint to paint. I used the wood was just scraps from when I built those shutters over there. So yeah, it's nothing as far as cost goes. But it's a nice custom little touch, and it just looks better than just screwing a couple of plastic numbers on the wall there. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that little project. Stay tuned, folks. We've got lots more coming on this project. Bye bye.